Hi Aquarius, and welcome to your Venus love reading. Venus is going to be moving out of your sign, Aquarius, into Pisces on the 13th of January. This reading will be for Aquarius suns and Aquarius Venuses. So as she transits through Pisces, Aquarius, this is really getting you in tune with your soul. It's time for soul completions. It's time for cycles to end. All the things that we've been going through in our romantic relationships, it's time for us to evolve into all of that growth. And so the Venus moving through Pisces transit is all about that. And she's been in your sign, empowering you, getting your mind right about your connections, your relationships, your self, your love, all of those things. And now she is taking you to your soul so that you can wrap up loose ends and evolve into a new version of yourself. And we have Mars in Sagittarius, which is ninth house energy. And that's also about bringing soul understanding to the surface so that you can release, let go, and move on and move forward. So let's see how Venus is impacting your romance, Aquarius. So outside influences, she's bringing your attention to everything that is external that impacts your current romance or the way that you think and feel about romance. Your friends, your family could be impacting certain relationships in your life, or vice versa, the one that you are interested in. There could be a lot of outside influence on that side that has, interfered in your connection. And with Mars, we have the never-ending love story. Ooh, Aquarius, this is like the ultimate awakening for you guys when it comes to love and romance. Whether you are single, you're just kind of dating somebody with no commitment, or you are in a committed relationship. Out of all the readings I've done, I only have one more after you. This is the deepest, honestly, where you're having this thought from your soul of who you truly belong with. Now, for some of you, it could be you've thought about a certain person, you've been kind of hung up on somebody, or you've been pursuing a certain person, but you might actually change your mind, Aquarius, through this Pisces transit. You might be like, you know what? That's not the person for me at all. You're desiring real soulmate love as Pisces, as Venus moves through Pisces. 100%, no question. Those of you in committed partnerships, I really see you going two separate ways here. Either you are recognizing that where you're at is like the one, no matter what you guys have been through, that is your soulmate. Others of you, it may be where you're like, this is not where I belong. I cannot participate in this relationship any longer. This is not going to make me happy for the rest of my days. This cannot be my fate, okay? So this is a general reading. That's why I put the different scenarios out there like that, But ultimately, Aquarius, this is like your soul trying to tell you where you belong in regards to love and romance. So, and some of you, it could be that your soul's telling you it's time to be single. What is your soul telling you? Let's pull some more energy about Venus. Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving, receiving affection, falling in love. Addiction, codependent, obsessive, possessive, controlling, has a block, restraint. Keys on a ring, many options, decision, unconventional, string along, one night stand. See, Aquarius? Look, right there. It's this type of energy. You're not interested in it. At least why Venus is moving through Pisces. It's about real love for you. And if you're not receiving that in your current connection, whether committed or otherwise, you can't turn away from it. We all have free will. So what you ultimately decide to do is going to be personal, contingent upon you. But what Venus is trying to do is get you out of situations and relationships that you don't belong in, that aren't honoring of you, or that you don't honor the other person. If it's not real love, it's not a real soul bond, it's like you're not going to feel connected to it, and there's purpose in that. So if you're in a relationship and that's how you're feeling, you might really want to assess, is this person the right one for me? Okay, because those of you where I feel like you're with your soulmate, it's like you're just going to know it. That's what's overcoming you, is no matter what you've been through, like, you're the one I love. You're the love of my life. I never want to leave your side. And, you know, some of you that are single, this past person, it could be where you're finally going to let go of somebody you were hung up on, or somebody you never really gave much of a chance to. You might be like, oh, I'm thinking about this person. I want to reach out to this person. Or Aquarius, it could go the other way, you know, where somebody didn't really give you the chance. It's like Venus is putting you in their heart and they want to reconnect with you. So let's see what Mars is adding to all of this. And look what's on the bottom, that kisses, unconditional loving. Sunglasses, watching, looking, stalking, gaslighting, perception. Date, meeting somebody new, dating, getting back out there. And girl talk, time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment, having fun. Ooh, Aquarius, there you go. You know, I just have to say, for you couples, I really do feel this is a time over these next 3 weeks where, you know, you're either, it's make it or break it. You realize that you're one for life, or you're like, this is not where I belong. I want to get out of Dodge. Because ultimately, Aquarius, unless you're coming to the realization that the one that you're with currently is where you belong for the rest of your days, I just see you guys wanting to be single because you want real, true love. And if you can't receive that from any of your current connections or options, you don't want it. You don't even really want to participate in it. You're not wanting the one night stands. Like, you just want to have fun. You want to live life. You want to feel good. You want to be happy. And if you cannot find that in romance, it's like you're turning away from it for these next 3 weeks. Also, those of you that are involved with people and they're calling upon you for deeper connection and commitment, you're not feeling it from them. I see you getting out of that because it's like you feel that too. All right, you want that real deal type of commitment and connection. And if somebody's asking that of you, but you don't feel that with them, you're going to pull away from that because that's just not where you're vibing. So Aquarius, this is very interesting. But with you guys, this happens to me frequently in your readings where I'm like, this is such a like contradicting message. Like, I don't get it. But it makes sense in the fact of, you don't, like, you would rather be single unless it's real love. And I do believe some people that you've been hung up on, you're going to just get over them. Like, you're going to be like, yeah, that's not where I belong. But Aquarius, I just have to say, for some of you, there is somebody who is kind of watching you, has a crush on you, is admiring you, wants to know you better. In fact, Aquarius, over these next 3 weeks, you may have more options than you realize that you've had as far as love and romance goes. But again, if you don't feel like that fire, you're not interested. And don't try to force yourself, regardless of what age you are. You know, with all these offers of love, like, if you don't feel the connection, that is not the one for you. There is somebody who's meant for you. There's a never-ending love story meant for you, Aquarius. But don't sell yourself short. You will know it. You will feel that upon meeting them or upon reconnecting with somebody. You will feel that in your soul. There will be no mistake about it, okay? And if it's not happening, you're not feeling that, it's not the one. It's not the one. And that's what Venus is bringing to you. Where do you really belong in love and romance? And, you know, even if you don't want to be alone and single, don't settle. Don't settle for the wrong person, because that might prevent you from being available when that right person does show up. Because Aquarius, with this coming out, and this is early in the year that I'm doing this reading, you guys are going to meet somebody this year that is a long-term relationship, okay? So don't sell yourself short at any point unless you feel it in your soul. It's not the one. All right, let's pull some cards. And you might meet somebody new. I just feel as, Venus moves through Pisces, you guys actually have a lot of different options coming your way, and maybe even some people returning from your past. But don't settle, Aquarius. Don't sell yourself short unless you feel it in your soul, because you are meant to align to your soulmate this year. I mean, look at that. And don't let other people try to change your mind in what you feel, because your soul is speaking to you. You know what's right for you and what's not. Even if it's somebody who's fun and cute and all those things, but you know that there's no long term. Don't waste your time, because there is something special coming. Yes, right there. Ace of Cups. Couples that decide you're where I'm supposed to be. That's your soul speaking to you. You're with your soulmate. Three of Swords. Ooh, Aquarius, some of you are going to realize that where you're at is not where you belong, and leaving that doesn't mean it doesn't hurt you. It does, but listen to your soul. We've got the Devil coming out. Lots of opportunities for Aquarius. Page of Cups, my goodness. You guys are a hot number. Nine of Wands. Aquarius, man, everybody wants to be you guys. Single anyways. There's a lot of attention coming your way. And I think that's why the message of don't sell yourself short is coming in so strong, because you are feeling that from your soul, that desire of love and deeper connection. But there's somebody very specific for you, and don't sell yourself short. Like, I just keep feeling that, like, don't sell yourself short. Don't do it. Because there might be somebody, again, that you're like, oh, I have a lot of fun with this person. They're super attractive. Maybe they're really good at bed too. But it's just like there's something that doesn't quite fit, and you can't put your finger on it. But there's a reason why something doesn't quite fit. It's because that's not your one. You know in your soul. And I do feel like a mixed bag, like a new person or somebody you're reconnecting with, this never-ending love story. And then this date card coming out, because I see somebody watching you from afar, Aquarius. Whether it's like a person that you don't really know very well, or it's somebody that you've already been with before. Somebody's watching you. Somebody's really having emotions for you. Somebody's thinking about you. And this could go the other way. If you're in that spot of like, damn, I wish I would have gave this person a better chance, you're kind of watching them from afar. And if you're meant to reconnect with that person, Aquarius, you'll feel it in your soul when you're supposed to reach out. Some of you, it's like the universe is just going to align you and reconnect you with this person. And then some of you, it's a brand new person coming in. But ultimately, Aquarius, as Venus moves through Pisces, you're getting real with yourself about love and romance and where you belong. And if you're in a relationship that you don't belong in, and you know that, even if you have emotional attachment, you know it's not the one. Now is the time that you're going to have the mental and emotional strength to break away from that, because you're meant to align to your soulmate this year. And I've seen that in several of the readings, like something special about 2020 and that soulmate love, like coming into that union. And I do see that here, Aquarius. So if you are, unless you know that who you're with is where you belong till the end of time, then, don't sell yourself short. Those of you in commitments, that come to that conclusion, I do see you guys overcoming some darkness and sadness, some struggles that has a lot to do, I feel, with outside influence that impacted your relationship. And now as, Venus moves through Pisces, you guys are finally going to overcome all of that energy and communicate and come up with solution, or finally be able to put it in the past, which makes you ever stronger, because this is about your one, Aquarius, who you belong with. And some of you, I feel, are looking at the wrong person, you're with the wrong person, or you're selling yourself short. And that's what Spirit's talking to you about. And you will know that, okay? You will know that. But since this is a general reading, I do feel that there are some Aquariuses where instead of realizing that they're with the wrong person, it's that final, like, okay, yeah, everything we've been through, it's worth it. Like, you and I, we're together till the end. There's nobody better for me, nobody better for you. It's us against the world type of knowing at your soul. All right, Aquarius, let's pull another card. And some of you could involve a Capricorn or Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Solve Polluti, and this is 741 hertz. So Aquarius, this is truly a message of what doesn't belong in your life. It's time to get that out of your life, out of your energy, out of your heart, out of your mind, out of your experience. And we're doing a love reading. So flings are fun, I get it, but over these next 3 weeks, it's not about flings and one night stands or you know, being with somebody because you've been with them for a while. If you know that that's not what's right with your soul, like, you've got to listen to your soul and get rid of those types of connections and clear the space, Aquarius, because true love is meant to come in 2020. And those of you in these, you know, committed relationships where you know it's you and them forever and always, this here is talking about that cleansing where you're going to be able to finally leave the past in the past. So those are your messages, Aquarius. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.